Hello everyone, I have a shipment of live fish from a wonderful Betta breeder, and if you hear little tickly sounds, it's Frodo walking through my kitchen. Anyways, stick right there with me, and we'll open this up together. The mail was a little slow. So we got to get these little babies out and get them acclimated. This is the whole situation here. Stick. Okay everyone, I've got a little, I went ahead and got this is my little brine shrimp net, and I have a little little holding tank, but I'm going to use this for whenever after I acclimate, I'm going to pour that in, open up the bag really quickly and pour the fish in here away from that other aquarium water that they were in and put them in where they're going. There's a reason why you don't want to do it the drip acclimate way and things like that, and I'll tell you that in a little bit. I'm not a pro. Look at that. I broke my scissors. No, they come apart like that. Well, what I'm going to do is we are going to see, I have to be very careful because I don't want to bust any bag or anything that's close to the top. So I'm going to lift up and kind of cut it like that, so that way I'm not damaging anything. I will put who I got it from in the comment and in the description below, and right here, I'm going to cut myself. Right here is, right here. Okay, you come like that with the with some styrofoam insulation, which I'm going to keep because I have my little bettas that I will recycle this whenever, if somebody wants to buy some from me. So here we go. Here is his, let's see, what is this? He is putting in a little heat, that's a little heat pad, so that way they wouldn't get too cold. And the first one, let's hope they're okay. Do I see you moving around in there? He's upright. Can't really see in these bags, but that's okay. He's looking at me, and I see him looking at me. See if we can get him in. See him looking at you. He's in there. He is looking out the little window in that bag. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put him, if this is a him, I think it is. I'm going to put him in this right here because it's a bigger spot to float the bag. Okay, next. I hope you're okay, baby. Oh yes, this must be a little female, I think. She's in there. Let's see if we can get a good a picture of her. Come on now. Let's see. Where'd you go? Are you looking out the window? We looking out the window right there? No, we're not. Okay, let's see. I'm sorry. I'm playing. It's in there swimming around. Hope you can see it. I'm just going to put them in this wider area, right here in this wider area to acclimate. Do not open this. Leave the bag with its air and everything. Don't open that because you don't want See, the reason I'm doing this is because, and you don't want to open that bag, is because they've been in this bag a good while, several days, and the air in it, the CO2 in it, and the gases in it, if you open that bag up immediately when the oxygen hits it, it causes some kind of gas in the water and can kill your fish. So you don't want to drip acclimate it, because then you're opening the bag and just because you're slowly adding water from the tank, that's not going to help that fish. It'll kill it. So it's better just to float them for about 20-30 minutes and then pour them out into a net and then put them in where they're going. That way you're not risking that gas killing effect from these bags. Certain species, like with salt water and things like that, I used to do the drip acclimation, but I would pour them out into a bowl and would be dripping it, but it's still the same chemical situation, and for some reason certain fish, I don't know. That's as much as I know about it. But here we go. Number 3. Oh, nice. He's purple. Almost looks purple. Maybe it'd be the bag, or maybe the tape. But you can see him in here. Let's see if you can see him in there. In there. See if it will focus. Oh, he's in there. See him? So I'm going to float this one and this one. And we have one more. One more. And he's made it. He or she. We'll see. We shall see. But every time I turn it, it's like a compass. It won't. The fish will. See, there's his little head. See that little head right there? Him or her. I have one more coming tomorrow. And I'm excited about that one too. These are coppers. And I was so hoping. I'm very funny about the coppers that I'm wanting, because there's a certain color I want. I like the rose gold color. And we'll put that over here. I love that rose gold color, and now I'm liking some of the blue, gold, coppery, bronzy effect. Hard to find these, and this guy in Florida is just great. He's breeding these and selling these himself, and he imports too, I do believe, some. But I'll get more information to add in the description below, what he would like for me to express, to tell y'all. And you can also see on this side, you can probably see my white platinum Dumbo ear, half moon, Betta. They're all waiting on me to feed them, because I usually, oh, you're mad at me, aren't you? Are you mad at me? I haven't fed you yet? Oh, I put the bag in the wrong spot. I'm sorry. That's why he's mad. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to invade your space. These are empty. And then I have a yellow, orange, tricolor, and white. See if I can get him to come over here. You can see. But you can see how pretty. Well, you're kind of far away. I'm sorry. But we're going to let these babies acclimate, and I will be right back, ready to put them in. While I'm waiting for these to acclimate, I wanted to show you my tank setup. Again, I've used a lot of stuff from other tanks that have been already cycled and conditioned water, and also the almond extract for dark water that I picked up. I finally got me in some almond leaves, and I'll be boiling them for 10 hours to get that, to make my own extract. But I just wanted you to see how I have set this up. I have two filters in here. One is a sponge. Let's see if we can get you down in there a little bit. Well, it's going to get dark. You can't see. Anyways, there is one of those little sponge filters that has the media bio balls in the bottom of it. You can see right there. Right there. Okay. And the reason I don't have any lights on and stuff is because I don't want the glare on the glass. So here we go, and I have put a banana plant in there, and also Java moss to make a carpet, and the heater's in there. I've got a better heater. That one is really small for this tank. However, it is doing fine. The fish, he made a bubble nest, and the another one made a bubble nest. So this was what, 2 days after being in here, and they're happy. They won't make a bubble nest unless they're happy. So they're happy, and they like to sit on these plants. So this one I think is a Nubius, some kind of sword, and Java fern. And I can't remember what that one is. It may be a, I can't remember. Anyways, but you can see these beauties. And it's hard to see them because the light is behind them, because I've got this open. But anyways, I just wanted you to see how nice this looks. Now, what are you doing? Are you resting? See, we've got some creeping Jenny floating in the top of them, and he loves sitting on them. He just loves it. Oh, where's my blue one? There he is. Yep. And there are the whoops, I am not getting a it's not wanting to focus, but you can see the fish inside the bag, that they are doing just fine. They're chilling. And let's see if we can see them in this one. They're in there. They are just fine. They made it through shipping just fine. And we have the countdown going. And this is my Cinderella. Warmer. Okay, while we're waiting, I'm gonna show you some of the beta females that I have. An update on them, and you can see which one goes with which. At least, well, with the white one, you know who her mate is. And I have the two koi that have all those colors on there. And the blue one come from Petco. It is a Dumbo ear, and I thought it was a very interesting color. She almost has like gray points on her. Just really, really pretty. And yes, this little sorority tank is in my bedroom. And they're doing really good. They were nipping a little bit, but I took the one that was being more bossy out, that likes to nip fins. So she's got her own aquarium to herself. And we'll see her in just a moment. Just see how pretty the colors are on these. They are so pretty. And this is a little 5-gallon tank. And they are happy for waiting on me to feed them. Always the sweetest things. Here is my goldfish tank. And it's kind of rough because they are messy eaters, and after they have been fed, which they've just been fed, they have went and plowed up the gravel. So, but the reason I'm showing you this is because underneath here is where I have my Betta little breeder tank, the little breeder area that I'm using, and I wanted to give you an update on the babies, the babies. And you can see that I've actually did a water change yesterday, which only consists of a pipette tool, a little plastic pipette to take out the debris, and whatever I pull out I put back in very gently. And this time, because they have gotten bigger, I have raised the water. You can see where the water level is, and it goes down quickly because it's not got a top on it. And they are growing. Let's see if I can get it to focus. I'm sorry for the movement on these right here. Not on the bubbles, but you can see there's a lot of them that like to come out and get on the heater. And then you'll see some on the little Java moss ball. And let's see if we can find any more. You can see them, look at them go. Let's see, maybe I need to back up a little so it will focus. Maybe. Come on. Focus. I've got to get a new camera. This one doesn't seem to want to do very well with the focus. And I do have snails in there. I am taking out the ram's horns because I have seen where they're eating some of the babies. So I'm going to be, I counted over 80 babies yesterday. So they're around 26 days old. So I'm so excited that they're doing well. Okay, I do not know why this is so dark. But this is my blue rim female. This is the culprit that likes to nip fins. She's a little bossy. Yes, you are. You're a little bossy boss. But she has to have her own special area because she's a little bossy boss. But she's so pretty. She has blue eyes too. They're darker. But that's the mama. And the blue one in the kitchen earlier is the daddy of those babies. Well, swim around, let everybody see you. Waiting on that food, aren't you? Here, you see my storage area right here. This is my grow out tank. Sorry for the glare. For my Joaquin goldfish. And you can see how big they have gotten. They have just gotten huge. I mean, for a little fry. And there's no substrate. There's just a wood for, I have a pleco in there. This is a 40-gallon bow front. And I've got 3 filters in here. Double sponge, a Ziz, and a Aquarium co-op sponge. But I have my crepe myrtle. I keep saying crepe myrtle. It's a tree. This is Creeping Jenny. And you can see how wonderful these have grown. Just, oh my goodness. There's some that are just huge. Huge. Like this one. Where did it go? Where'd it go? Oh, they're just everywhere. And this is a thing with crushed coral in there to help the pH and the hardness. And this is it's a different type of driftwood. I'll put it on here to tell you what it is. Can't think of it off my head. But it also releases tannins into the water, like the almond. You can see our pleco right there. Let's see if you can see him. I don't know. He sort of blends in. He's right here. He's really pretty. He looks like a dinosaur. But yes, he will eventually outgrow this tank, and he will have to go into a pond, or someone that has huge tanks can rehome him. And here we go with these little Joaquins. They are so cute, and they're starting to get their color. Wherever there's black areas on them is where they're going to actually be gold or red color. There he is. He's come right back around. Can you see him? And there's a big one. And I'm excited to see how they're going to look, how they're going to turn out. So I decided, well, while we're waiting on the fish to acclimate, I'm going to unbox what came. Okay, let's see if this is something fish related. Now this is, let's see. This is, I was about to say, I haven't got, okay, this is a heater, I believe. Oh, I love the little styrofoam cube. And here is a heater and 2 suction cups. This brain can only say like 3 words, and then the rest of the sentence it has to think about before it can spit it out. Oh my goodness. Now these heaters are great because they give you a free sticker of thermometer sticker to put on here, which would be great. I usually put them on the side, you know, so that way it's not obstructing anything. There's the suction cups. Oh, I'm gonna drop them. And it wouldn't be me unless I dropped them. And let's see what this heater looks like. Maybe just like the one, it's similar to the one that's in the Betta. Now look, it has its own. It's already got those on there. Oh well, I don't know why that one's whiter. But yeah, this is the heater that I'm putting in here. It's for up to, I think, 20 or 30 gallons, and this is a 10 gallon. So it'll be fine. It's 100 watt. I do believe it's 100 watt. Let's see if it says it anywhere. It should say it on the box. No. I'm sorry. That is the 50 watt. This one goes up. This is for smaller. This goes up to 10, which is okay for this one. I think I bought one or two small ones and one large one. Okay. Brain, you know, trying to remember everything that I'm planning on doing. Okay, there's that one. Let's put all this stuff and the instructions that come with it. And I'm hoping there is English in here, but it's not. Okay, English right here. It just wasn't turned to the right side. There we go. English right here and the instructions. Just the problem with water heaters and people is they will change, they'll hang it in their tank and change their water, and then their water will be down and it'll tear up your heater. It'll actually catch fire and burn, you know, the heater up. Always put this as low as you can, but near your flow of your water, your intake of the water, and that way it will flow that heat around and around that tank. You do not want to put it, let's say you have your filter over here and you have you want to put a heater opposite to balance it out visually. You don't really need to do that because you want your warmth to go all the way around. You don't want warm spots and cold spots, which this one's a little bit more challenging because we do have dividers. It is a mesh divider, which is supposed to allow flow, but this is the reason I put another filter here midway is because I kind of wanted to make sure that there was enough flow throughout the whole aquarium so that there won't be any kind of surface oil that gathers on the top, you know, that kind of surfaces. You don't want that on the top of any of your aquariums because that can kill your fish. And that's just because there's no flow, no water movement on the top. So anyways, you want to put your heater low so whenever you change out water, it's not going to fry this. And if you're gonna take this out, unplug it. Like I'm going to take the one out back here and put this one of these in. You take that one out. I mean, before you take it out, you want to unplug it. Let it sit for a few minute or two. That way, it's not blazing hot inside. And see, the heater's actually inside there, and this is a covering to prevent fish from getting burnt fins by laying on them. So you don't want your fish laying. Betta loves to lay and rest, and you don't want them laying, and they like to lay up against the warmth. You don't want them getting burnt, their scales or their fins getting burnt. So that will go in, and there's your instructions that goes with that. We'll move that aside over here. I'll probably put that in. There's another one. So I got a bunch of, let's put that one there. Okay, let's see what is this? Aqua, and I think this is a light. Because I had to take a light off to one of my guppy breeder grow out tank. So I took that one off of that one and put it on here so I could see them in here, and it's so pretty. So I had to buy another one. And these are very affordable. You know, LED lights are not cheap most of the time. Let's see, oh, that's the legs for it. The brackets that go on the outside of it. Okay. Everything's taped really well. Every time I get something, I'm always fighting tape. And I keep this bubble wrap because I will cut little square sections. Now this is an actual bag, right? So that's a double good because I can cut it and make one big one. But I cut it in little squares and tape it with artist tape or painter's tape on where I'm breeding my bettas. And since it's bubble wrap, they go straight under there and they make their own bubbles for their bubble nest. It's sort of encouraging, and you can see through it. You can take a flashlight and see if he has tucked eggs up in there. They'll be white looking, and you can see through it rather than trying to look underneath a leaf or something. It works very well, and it always stays up good on that surface of that water. And so this is exactly the same as the one that's on here. I'll plug it in for you. Let's see. And turn it on. And it's the thing. Let me turn it on while it's still wrapped up. But and I'm going to show you the bottom. You can see how nice it lights up things. And it's called an Aqua, and I'll leave all these things below in the comments. I mean, not in the comments, the description. Okay? And this one will be for the other tank in that room. And what you do is you put these brackets in the little holes on each side, and what it will hold on to the tank off the edge. So that's that one. I won't spill anything else in there. Now let's see what is in this one. Okay, here is. I didn't mean to do that, but it happened anyways. Okay, here, my belly's growling, I'm hungry. I've been really dieting. Well, eating better for a diabetic, let's say. I'm having surgery next week, and I've had to lose some weight and everything to help with that, with my sugars, to make sure everything goes well and I don't get an infection. Because, you know, diabetes is scary for someone that is going to be having surgery, because, you know, regular people get infections, staph infections, so easy. But I digress. All right, this is a Q5 aquarium heater. It looks exactly like this other one. I think it is exactly like the other one. It's just a bigger one. It just come in a box this time. See, just come in a box this time. You get the sticker again. So I've got two and more. Oh, yep. See, it's the same. It's exact same as the other one, except this one I think is the. Let me make sure. 100 watt. So this can go up to, I think, 50 gallons, 30 or 50 gallons or something like that. Yep. So, anyways, whoops. and I'm going to unbox it. It's exactly the same as the other one. I wonder, now I wonder if that one, I don't know why, I guess the smaller ones don't come in boxes that has the pictures on them, but, and again, the 3 suction cups, and what I didn't mention on the others is it has a light up, a red light that tells you, it's like in that little Betta breeding tank that I showed you, you could see a number. It lights up digitally and you're able to set the temperature that you want it to be. And it remembers it too. If the power goes off, it'll remember it. And if it goes off for a long time, then it resets, but it will go to a factory setting that is still good for your fish. So Betta love really warm water, so that is great that I can set it, and that's why I want these, because different types of fish love different levels of heat. And if you're dealing with ick in your tanks and you don't have a heater, that's why you have ick. Get a heater, okay? And make sure that you're not getting too big a one for what you're supposed to have, and not too small a one than what you're supposed to have. Make sure it's right for the size of your tank, so that way it's not having to work too hard and it's able to easily keep that temperature where you set it, okay? If you get it, you can raise that temperature up a little bit. You want to Google all of that. Don't just take my word for it. I'm not a professional. I'm just starting out. So, and I've learned a lot on YouTube, and of how to. I researched a lot of it before I did stuff, so that way I'm hopefully doing it correctly. But I'm gonna have a lot of naysayers, or a lot of people that's gonna correct me if I'm doing something wrong, or if I should do it a better way, or things like that. And I appreciate that. And I'll read all my comments. It may take me a week or two sometimes because life gets in the way, but I'll eventually get to your comment. If you want to talk to me personally without everybody seeing what you're saying, please do it respectfully. Don't do this to cuss me out or anything like that. I have yet to have someone do that to me, except I had one person that went through my store when I had a website email that wanted to say something to me. It wasn't real bad, but it was negative. But that's okay. You're going to get negativity, and things like that. It's just all, it is what it is. It comes with the territory of being on YouTube. So anyways, with all that said, go to my Facebook page, Mim's House. Remember, it's HOWSE on Facebook, and you can send me a message, and I will reply and answer your questions if you have specific questions or things that you want to say to me. If you have a YouTube channel that is crafty, fishy, any of that, I will be glad to give you a shout out. So you can also send me the link to that on Facebook Messenger. Okay, everyone, I'm about ready to get these Betta into their slots in this tank. They've acclimated for a good 30 minutes, and while I did some other things and showed you around. So it may be a little bit more than 30 minutes, but it's okay. It helps. They're really active. They look like they're really healthy. So doing very well. We're going to start with this one. And I know I have female, or 2 females and 2 males. And I'm still learning how to tell them apart. You'd think it's really easy because, you know, the half moons got all this. I mean, you can tell with all the finnage. Is that a word? Anyways, you know, they're really big and you can tell, and then you can tell the females don't have all that, those fins. But now they've got placats, I think I'm saying it right, placats? Anyways, which the male and female have short fins, so, you know, it can get kind of confusing with all the different types of betta out there that they have developed. So here's where we need to be pretty quick because we're busting that and letting the oxygen in. So I'm going to make sure I don't put him in with the other one. Okay, be still, baby. Okay, drip you off a little and then gently put him in. There you go. Look at there. Isn't that pretty? It's going to be a pretty baby. He's purple. Looks purple. He looks purple, coppery, or purple, metallic purple. That is just awesome. I love it. And if it's a he or a she, I think my friend will let me know, because I'll probably say, he'll probably be yelling at the screen. It's okay. It's okay. I know you're yelling at me. That's a girl. Just leave me a message in the comments below if I'm calling one a male and it's a female, okay? Because I want this to be my male tank, and I thought, well, if I have a female, I'd put it in this one, because they seem to swim around a little bit more. So, and this has a little bit more width because I wanted to put that was where I wanted to put all my stuff, you know, the mechanical stuff, the filter, the heater, and you know. And look how nice he's doing. He's up here swimming, looking, doing just fine. Okay, so here, let's go to the next one. Oh, and I placed that bag in there with you. I'm so sorry, baby. That's not right. You put a bag in there with me, he says. That's not right. Okay, here we go. Gently. There it is, and now I'm going to go in the middle. Oh, don't go over there. Don't go over there. No. Y'all end up in a fight. We don't want you in a fight. No, no, no. And I'm trying to get whatever is on my, the debris that built up over the days. I don't want it to go in my aquarium because, you know, it's very, there, look. It's a blue rose gold. It's different the way it turns. Oh my gosh, how beautiful are these? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I told him the colors I liked. And oh my gosh, these are even better than I expected. Better than the pictures that he sent me. Oh my gosh, because you can't really get good pictures to really show the brilliance of these fish. And I'll show you once I get them all in there up close. Now let's see if this is a female. We shall see, or if it's a male. If I got 3 males and 1 female, or 2 males and two females. We'll just have to see. Let's get that out of the way. Okay. Put a good hold on it. And we are going here. Okay. I don't know. He'll have to tell me which ones are females and which ones are males. And then I will rotate wherever I need to rotate them to. But oh my goodness, look at this. I'm going to show you. I'm going to pick you up. Okay, I'm going to close the top. I'm going to pull this up to the front. And just as I do, one of them goes in the back. Here's one of, that's the latest one that I put in. Look how pretty. Look how pretty. Almost black. There's a black look to her. But look at that rose gold, and it looks sort of purple. Is this a girl or is this a boy? Okay. Now we're going to look at the second one that I put in. Is that a boy? I'm thinking that's a male. Look at that. He's beautiful. All the different colors that he changes whenever he moves. It's iridescent like. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited and happy. Look at this. How beautiful. And here is the first one I put in. Come on. Let's see if you're a boy or a girl. Are you a boy or a girl? Maybe a girl. I think this is a girl. We'll just have to wait and see. He'll tell me. And then I'll be able to put them exactly where I want them put in my tanks. But look at this beautiful, beautiful, shiny, metallic colors. You can see how beautiful they are. They're so pretty. I can't wait to breed them and see what I get. So pretty, pretty, pretty. I'm so excited and so happy. They look very healthy for having. They were shipped on Monday and they got here on Friday. So the UPS was a little, and that was from Florida to South Carolina. So I don't know why they took so long, but I guess I was anxious. But you know, these fish are used to being in little things like that, little areas. They're pond, I call them pond skippers, puddle jumpers, because they, in their natural habitat, would jump from one pond to the next, one little puddle to the next, looking for females. And if they found a male, they would fight to the death and then keep going until they find a female. And that's really what they would do. That one's really, really, really interesting. And now let's look at, where did it go? Where did you go? Oh, it's all the way in the back there. It's exploring. I just love these. These are just such an interesting, rare looking color that you don't see these here. And remember, because they were stressed from shipping, their colors are going to be a little more faded, a little bit more weak. So in a day or two, their colors are going to be magnificent. If they look like this now, just wait. And here's this one. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. I think that's a male. I think that's a male. And this is a male, I think. And I think that is a female. So she may get swapped, but it just depends. If they like where they're at and it does fine, I'll leave them because they're so pretty. I just know my females tend to swim a little more, so I would put her in here. Whoops. Look at that. Look at the color here. I hope it's capturing it, because he's got a rainbow color. I mean, it's rainbowy in certain lights. Beautiful. Love it. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm so happy. How many times can I say that? But I am. I'm so excited. So I will have, hopefully, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. Where did you go, white one? He's up in there. He likes to rest. Up in there. He doesn't like to have his picture taken a lot, I've noticed. Where are you? There you are. And it's not focusing. So, anyways, look how beautiful. Beautiful pictures. I mean, beautiful fish, and gonna make beautiful pictures. Where did the other one go? It's all the way where? Oh, behind that little filter. Okay. Anyways, there's my little yellow. Don't be mad at me. I didn't mean to put a baggie in yours. I'm sorry. Okay. They've all kind of went in the back to explore. And there we go. They're in there. Now I got to go put the other one in the other tank. Hopefully it is a female. I think it is a female. And it'll be getting along with the other blue rim that I have. But they will be separated right now. I just put her in the last number 4, and I do believe that this is a female. Isn't she pretty? The light's a little bit less in here, intense. And this right here, don't pay attention to this. I'm going to clean this off. I had to move them around move my bettas around whenever I made my new tank for them. So I have more slots for my little females. Oh, and she's pretty coppery. Oh my goodness. Look how pretty. She is. And see, there's my blue rim. I think they can see each other a little bit through that. I actually took a 10-gallon mesh divider and cut it down for this little 5-gallon. No, that's a 2.5 gallon. And put a divider in between there. And it works really well. Let's see, where did she go? Where did you go? She's right in there somewhere. Where did you go? You're hiding from me? There she is at the top. Say, hey friend. Look, they're beautiful, aren't they? She's like, I don't know you yet. You're new. And they came all healthy and beautiful and vibrant and not choking and looking so pitiful like some other places that I have gotten some from. But with dealing with fish, it's going to happen because the temperatures sometimes are hot, sometimes it's cold. Now we had to delay the shipment a week because of the cold front that came through. So he didn't ship until this week, and I appreciate it. Just I had to be patient. So there you go, everybody. Each one's in their little place, and they're happy. And that's a little nano sponge filter that I just love. And it works so well on these. And I always provide them a little place to lay. They like to lay and rest on a leaf. And that's what I like to provide them. And each place that they're at, and they are really happy. Really pretty. And see, she's not stressed out. She's not going nuts. And she's getting her some air. They do breathe air. Isn't she pretty? Well, you just showing out. Little blue rim. She's got dark blue eye. Both eyes are dark blue, but you know. I can see you around this. The glass kind of lets them see around a little bit. Around this little post thing. Yeah. Gonna be doing great. Thank you so much for these beautiful bettas. I'll leave all the information in the I keep saying comments, in the description below. If you like this video, please remember to like and subscribe, and that way you'll know whenever I put new stuff up, new updates, and new crafty things, and all kinds of things. So, and it lets YouTube know that there are people out there that likes the content, likes the video, and there might be people just like you that would like to see it. And this helps YouTube show you suggested videos. If you don't ever hit like, YouTube doesn't know what you like, and that kind of helps them show you the things that you would rather see. So, and that helps them to know how to show these things to and offer them to other people. So, and subscribing helps me know that you like it and that I should keep going, keep doing, and providing you more videos. If nobody subscribed and nobody hit like, then I'd know that I was a flop. So, anyways, the Lord makes magnificent animals, beautiful fish, beautiful plants, and He made you, which is the most beautiful animal of all. We are animals, mammals. Humans, we are the most beautiful creation He made, and He loves each and every one of us so much that He sent His Son to die on the cross for us in our place of our punishment for the bad things we think, the things that we say to people, things that we do. I mean, it's just every 5 seconds your brain can be thinking on something that you shouldn't be thinking on, or say something about, hey, somebody's in front of me in a slow car, don't call them a name. Our mind is constantly sinful, and we need a Savior, because He wants us with Him. He does. He wants us with Him. And isn't that wonderful? The Lord who calls the stars by their name wants each and every one of us to be able to be with Him. And it's not that He's being selfish or, oh, you have to do this, you have to do that. It's, He's perfect. He cannot be around sin. I mean, physically, technically, He can't, because He's perfect. And so He says, okay, what can I do? I want them to be with me. And His Son said, I'll go and I'll be their sacrifice and pay their penalty for them. Just like in a courtroom, if you're fixing to pay a penalty and somebody else pays your fine for you, that's what He did. So I love each and every one of you. Thank you for watching, and God bless.